Today we will be talking about the Stone Age and how their art showed the most important things in their lives, which were very primitive as it was a time of hunter-gatherers. The Stone Age lasted from 30,000 BCE to about 3000 BCE and is named after the main technological tool that developed at that time, stone. It ended with the advent of the Bronze Age and Iron Age. The Stone Age is divided into three distinct periods: the Paleolithic period, or Old Stone Age, the Mesolithic period, or Middle Stone Age, and the Neolithical period, or New Stone Age. The art of the Stone Age represents the first accomplishments in human creativity preceding the invention of writing. The Paleolithic area is characterized by the emergence of basic stone tools and stone art in the archaeological record. For the first time, humans began to create durable products of self-expression that served no function for survival. From the Paleolithic through the Mesolithic, cave paintings and portable art such as figurines, statues, and beads predominated, with decorative figured workings also seen on some utilitarian objects. The advent of metalworking in the Bronze Age brought additional media available for the use in making art, an increase in stylistic diversity, and the creation of objects that did not have any obvious function other than art. It also saw the development in some areas of artisans, a class of people specializing in the production of art, as well as in early writing systems. The first image I will be talking about is the Venus of Willendorf. Venus of Willendorf, also called Woman of Willendorf, is an Upper Paleolithic female figurine found in 1908 at Willendorf, Austria, that is perhaps the most familiar of some 40 small portable human figures. The statue, made of Oolitical limestone tinted with red ochre pigment, is dated to circa 25,000 BCE. Both its size and the material from which it was made are indicators that the artifact was made elsewhere and carried to Willendorf. Its arms, though visible, are negligible. Although a head is present, the only detail to be seen is a pattern representing a braid or cap, and there are no facial features. The feet are also missing and were probably never part of the overall design. It has been suggested that she is a fertility figure, a good luck totem, a mother goddess symbol, or an aphrodisiac made by men for the appreciation of men. The most conspicuous elements of her anatomy are those that deal with the process of reproduction and childbearing. The artist took particular care to emphasize her breasts, which some scholars suggest indicates that she is able to nurse a child. The artist also brought deliberate attention to her pubic region. Traces of a pigment, possibly red ochre, can still be seen on parts of the figurine. The next image is the Lion Man. The Lion Man is an absolute masterpiece. It is sculpted with great originality and technical skill from mammoth ivory, and this 40-year-old image is 31 centimeters tall. It has a head of a cave lion with a partly human body. He stands upright, perhaps on tiptoes, legs apart, and arms to the side of a slender cat-like body with strong shoulders like the hips and thighs of a lion. His gaze, his stance, is powerful and directed at the viewer. The details of his face show that he's attentive, and he's watching, and he's listening. He's powerful, mysterious, and he's supernatural. He's the oldest known representation of a being that does not exist in physical form but symbolizes ideas about the supernatural. Found in a cave in what is now southern Germany in 1939, the Lion Man makes sense as a part of a story that may now be called a myth. The wear on his body suggested by handling also shows that he was passed around and rubbed as part of a narrative or ritual that would explain his appearance and meaning. Humans were nonetheless dependent on some animals for food while needing to protect themselves from predators. Perhaps this hybrid helped people to come to terms with their place in nature on a deeper religious level, or in some ways to transcend or reshape it. People suggest that Stadel Cave, which was the place where it was found, was only used occasionally as a place where people would come together around a fire to share a particular understanding of the world articulated through beliefs symbolized in sculpture and acted out in rituals. The Stone Age is a monumental art because it emphasizes a time in our history where humans started to invest themselves in other things that were not necessary for survival but for self-expression.